Welcome to the WJBM Outdoor Show, brought to you by Midwest Tractor Sales in Jerseyville. We're coming to you from the WJBM studios in Jerseyville, the voice of the Tri-Counties. I'm Aaron Quillan. I operate Monarch Rivers, where the mission is simple: kill big deer, and I help buyers and sellers as a broker with land and home real estate. Today, our guest, Savannah Rheude.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me back.
Yes, R&R Taxidermy.
That's right.
And you're knocking out of the park. I've been seeing you on social media, just killing it.
Oh, yes.
I love it. Recently won your first award for your taxidermy.
I did.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so America's 250th birthday.
Yes.
What a better thing to put in the fair than the flag that I made. With that's all turkey stuff.
Yes.
So
I love that.
And it was last minute too. I was just like, I got to get something in the fair this year. And then boop, perfect.
Incredible. So Jersey County Fair.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's right.
Yeah. I totally messed up. I did not go through the art exhibits this year. But there's all kinds of great, crazy art in there.
It was super full this year.
Really?
There were tons.
I was in there, I think, last year, and I don't know what my problem was. I think we had Brody, and we were trying to manage bedtime and tractor pulls.
That's where the AC is in the exhibit hall.
Exactly.
You gotta go see
Exactly. I love it. So this piece, what do you call it? Do you have a name for it?
I just call it the American flag.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's sweet. So how did you come up with this? I mean, what a great idea.
It was my husband being away at the HUA Seth Eagleoff Memorial Turkey Hunt.
Okay.
And with him being gone so much, I just decided to make him something special. That way, whenever he's not out there working with the veterans, he can be home, and this is like a little reminder for him.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I've had a few orders for him this year as well, and that's been pretty special.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to give away any secret sauce, but what is the white in that configuration?
That one is actually, I think it's like wall.
Okay.
It's like a piece of wall.
Really?
But yeah, I started, and I mean, it was just a piece I had laying around.
Okay.
And I said, that would look really cool.
Yeah.
With, an American flag on it. So I just went with it. But now I'm actually painting the backboard to make it look a little more rustic, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But
I love that. And then so the stripes, what feathers do you use for that?
Okay, so those are the neck and breast feathers.
Okay, which are the shorter feathers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then where the stars, where the bullets are, that is like underneath the wing. They kind of hide out right there. They're really pretty and black. Have all different colors on them. And then kind of right there by the tail as well.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yep.
Now, when people bring you turkeys to work on, they just bring you the whole bird. Do they bring it right after they shoot it, or they bring it frozen?
Well, they normally call me, hey, I got this, bring it on out.
Okay.
So the second I get it in, I normally tag it, their signatures, and then, I put the tag number on it.
Yeah.
And I put it in the freezer in a bag.
Okay.
There are so many little ticks. I don't want that stuff crawling on me.
Yeah.
So I put it in the freezer and, kill those off. And then I just go down the line of what number I'm at, go through the freezer and pick that one out.
I love that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that birds have ticks, but they do.
Oh my gosh, they're horrible. They were so bad this year on birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then waterfowl. Have you seen the fleas on them?
Oh.
Isn't that the heebie? Oh, yeah. That's like total heebie-jeebies.
Absolutely.
So I love that. So what's going on in the shop?
A lot has happened.
Yeah.
You're on my work hour right now.
Oh.
So.
Well,
no, I'm just joking. I just finished up one this morning, actually.
Okay.
It was a dear friend that got this bird on the day of his retirement. And he called and he was like, day of my retirement, this is meant to be. I want it to be my retirement bird. So, and he's a really special friend.
Yeah.
So I got my frame builders to make him something that said happy retirement with the date on it. Shout out to Huff's Barnyard Creations.
Okay.
Those are my frame builders, and they knock it out of the park every time. Love those guys. Awesome. So anyway, I just laid the last feather last night and put it in the frame today and did a little reveal video on it.
All right.
So yeah, that and just preparing for everything. I had 6 birds in there before our youth season started.
Okay.
So these were some from Florida, Iowa. I was like, wow, all right, it's kicking off great. But lots of new things have come in. I got a bear. So
wow,
my beetles got a taste of bear meat for the first time, which was really neat. And deer have constantly came in through the year as well.
All right.
Yep. So
I love that.
yeah, lots of new stuff.
Okay. When you're doing a bear, how do you kind of look at it to figure out how you want to?
Well, this is just the skull.
Yep.
So I feed that to my beetles, and the grease in a bear is like 50 to 70% more in the skull than it is a white-tailed deer. So this is going to take a longer process.
Okay.
That just getting the grease out of that is a whole process in itself. This is a daily thing that you've got to keep going back to and checking, emptying, refilling, and it's a chore for sure. Yeah.
So when you say emptying and refilling,
so I stick it down in water, and it has to hold a certain temperature to get the grease out. So that's a everyday thing until I have just little grease at the top of the water. So, and then it'll go, I'll empty it every other day. Then I'll go to emptying it every 3 days and then refilling it back up. So it just kind of like simmers the grease out of the skull.
Okay. So you're not boiling it.
No,
you're just
absolutely
doing
not.
a certain temperature.
Yeah, just a certain temperature.
And then that extracts the grease.
Yep.
Because everybody that's shot a bear says that they're greasy.
Oh, man.
Okay.
It's hard to hold on to sometimes.
Really?
I mean, there's a lot of grease coming out of that thing. Yep.
That
Way
is
different than whitetail.
wild. So is it like fat store grease or is it
Yes.
like...
I don't know. There's so many different, like in the nostrils, along the teeth, in the jaw, that you wouldn't even think what's in there, you know, until it's too late. Then you're like, oh, okay. That's where it went wrong. But yeah, there's a lot of hidden creases, nooks and crannies in these things.
Okay. And then with the skull, is it, do you do the top or do you do the bottom jaw also? How does that work?
Yeah, so we have the top and bottom jaw. So that just comes off.
Yeah.
After a certain point. So then you just have them in the same together. Well, whenever the whole process is done, you'll put them back together. And I mean, it's really neat. This was my first bear in there. And just seeing this, I was like, man, look at those teeth. And I was putting my thumb next to I would never, ever want to pet a bear, get close to it. It was very vicious looking.
Okay. And this is a black bear, right?
Yes.
All right. Where'd it come from?
Canada.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what province?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't ask. I wouldn't remember anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then with a whitetail, your beetling nose as well.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
And there's a lot of things that probably have to go into that.
Not too much. I mean, the beetles are there for one reason.
Yeah.
To eat.
Right.
And as long as you have food, they're going to eat it.
Okay.
So you just have to make sure that everything is frozen or flash frozen before you put it in there. And I mean, they will eat everything.
Oh, so you have to freeze it before you put it in there for the beetles.
Yep. Because if you get any kind of outside bug, say a fly lands on it, while you're, okay, it's done, it's ready to go in the beetle tank, it's not. You have to put that back in the freezer. A fly, a speck, like anything that lands on it that could possibly hatch into something would totally destroy your beetle tank.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy to think about. Yep.
So how many do the beetles do they procreate when they're in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start with X amount of beetles and you get more and more.
That's right.
And then I've never actually looked in a beetle tank, but I've heard that like all the fur and stuff that falls down, that they make that their home.
Oh, I don't know. Nothing that I have goes in there with fur. It is just me. Yep.
Okay. Do they have like bedding or?
Yeah, it's just like shavings, like pine shavings.
Okay.
You got to freeze that too before it goes in.
Okay.
Styrofoam, you have to freeze the bedding and everything. You have to kill off everything before it goes in there.
I would have never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when you do, a lot of European mounts don't really include the bottom jaw there.
Yeah. Not a lot get that.
Okay.
So like if you come in my shop and you're like, I want the bottom jaw, you got to let me know there because that's something that just gets,
right
away with. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. And then have you ever done a turkey skull with the beetles?
Yeah, I have. Man, I will put everything in there. I think we did a beaver this past year. We did coyotes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I think we did a squirrel too at some point, but yeah, a turkey skull in there. That was really neat.
Yeah.
And it took them like a day.
Okay.
Just going in there and opening it up, and there's nothing there but like the skull and a couple little neck bones. It was really cool.
Yeah, and they look like a warbird.
Oh my gosh, it's totally different than anything else. They really do. They look so different.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did a pheasant, I think last year.
Okay.
And it didn't look as cool.
Okay. All right.
The turkey was really neat.
That's so wild. What have kind of been some of like the biggest ahas with beetles and beetling? What have you learned through that process?
The smell.
Oh.
Geez, there's nothing like that. You think you want to go in there and peek in on what they got going on, even though that there's like a whole ventilation vent out.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be out the door of my shop, and whenever I step out to get a fresh breath of air, it took me a good 100 times to learn not to do that, step away. But like it sucks the smell out. That the smell is just ungodly. You got to come over and smell it, man. It's just, that is an experience in itself.
Okay. I've done the bucket thing before.
The bucket thing?
Yeah.
What's that?
So it's like a much more crude way to Euro mount, where you just take a bottle or a 5-gallon bucket and you let the antlers like rest on it. You fill it up to the pedicles. You don't get that white pop like you do when you're doing it professionally like you do. And it's like just the bugs show up and you have no idea. And it's all kinds of different, right? It's not like the professional flesh-eating beetles. It's weird stuff that swims.
That's neat.
Yes, but it stinks.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right? And then, the other aspect is nothing stopping a coyote from coming dragging it off. So it's not really recommended, but I've done it that way, and it stinks pretty bad. Mm-hmm. You kind of put it in the corner of the yard, and then when you go disturb it to look at it, you can smell it from. You get downwind, and you're like, oh. Yeah,
I've had a couple of those in this past year. A lot of people will not take in something that has like a dead head that's found with the skin still on it. There's a lot of people that are like, nope, figure it out. I take that in. However, that does not go to my beetles. I will take care of that in a different kind of way that will look the same.
Okay.
But yeah, there's been a few that have, skin hanging off of them coming in. Will you take that? Absolutely. Bring it to me. Okay. I'm up for the challenge.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting because, from my understanding is beetles can be very delicate.
Yes.
And, protecting them in that environment is, utmost importance.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep everything nice, closed up. Like, they're iffy.
Right. It's so many times, like you're out shed hunting, you find a dead head, and that thing's been through the whole process.
Yep, and people are just like, it would look nice.
Right.
I'm the girl that will take that in. There might be a $25 gag fee, but I'll take it in.
That's cheap for a gag fee.
Right?
I love it. Well, let's take a quick break. We're going to hear a word from the sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the WJBM Outdoor Show, brought to you by Midwest Tractor Sales in Jerseyville. We're coming to you from the WJBM studios in Jerseyville, the voice of the Tri-Counties. I'm Aaron Quillan. I operate Monarch Rivers, where the mission is simple: kill big deer, and I help buyers and sellers as a broker with land and home real estate. For those of you just joining, our guest is Savannah Rheude, R&R Taxidermy, and we were just talking a lot about the taxidermy season, some of the beetling and the blue ribbon on this great piece of art here that is American flag and turkey fan.
That's right.
Yeah. Savannah, you've done a ton of work. You brought some for me to see. I'd love to see some of this. These are incredible. We got some Easterns. We've got some pretty awesome Euro mounts. And then, do you still call this a Euro mount? Or
I think that's a head cap.
Okay.
Like a deer head cap. And that was my very first one.
Okay. That's awesome. I see a pheasant there. Let's walk me through some of this.
Okay. So I've done about 7-ish diamonds so far. They weren't really my favorite ones to do because it's kind of hard to work around that.
Oh, okay. So like the diamond background on the turkey fan.
They have become my favorite.
Really?
Now. Yes. So I've made 7 or so. I don't know if lost count, but not one of them are the same. I do a different design on all the diamonds. So you're going to get one of a kind.
Okay. I like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's another one right here, the closest one to me.
Yep.
I like the way that comes together right there. It almost does the full circle.
Yep. So they specifically asked not to have the long part reach the bottom of the diamond. They wanted it to just kind of stay in the center. Yeah. So I made that shape up, and I was like, you know what? That's really good.
That's awesome. All right. And then tell me a little bit about these Euro. I see you've got that Euro painted up a little bit.
So that was a manufactured head.
Okay.
That one sent me to the hospital.
Oh, really?
Oh, my gosh. I sent a drill right through my finger.
Oh,
that was really hard to deal with because that's a manufactured head.
Okay.
That is not something nobody works with, really. This is just a replica of what is. Every single deer skull is different, and just trying to make those antlers work. But there's a really special story behind this. This was Hunter's first buck. And Hunter helps us out with the Squirrel Bowl, and he has a wonderful family. He's the sweetest boy ever. Well, whenever the parents contacted me and said, we want you to do this for Hunter, it's going to be, a real big surprise for him. And I was all for it. And he loves America. So I decided to do the red, white, and blue skull for him. However, his left brow tine was broken because once his brother got a bigger buck, he shoved his down in the freezer and broke his tine off.
Oh, no.
And I said, do you guys want that fixed? And they said, no. Well, I fixed it for him.
Okay.
I went directly off the picture that they had sent me, and I rebuilt that boy's tine. I got a hold of my frame makers, and they also made that barrel, that whiskey barrel backing for that, and engraved his name in it.
That's amazing.
The video I took of him accepting this was it was crazy. This kid was just so blown away, so thankful, and I'm just excited I get to witness things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the joy is the best part of it.
Yeah.
What is this one over here closest to you in that right-hand corner?
Right there?
Yeah.
That is the red phase.
Oh.
Unbelievable. So my client called me, and she said, I just got this beautiful turkey, and I want to bring him to you. You've got to see it. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm excited for her too.
Okay.
Never in a million years would I have thought this would have come in. So she gets here. She's like, come on, let's unload it. Let's look at it. And she sets it down, and I'm looking at these turkeys' feathers. This is nothing like I've ever seen on any bird ever. Every single feather was like, it looked like the tail fan. It had the stripes on every single feather.
Wow.
Even the underwing. It was
really
insane. So I said, I think he might be like mixed, like some kind of albino or something. You think? I told you he was pretty. And I said, yeah, he's gorgeous, but I think this might be a unicorn, man. Like, I've never seen anything like that. And then my husband gets home, I show him, and he goes, I've never seen anything like that either.
Right.
Well, it just so happened, she had looked it up, and she goes, that is a 1 in 100,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew it. And it was a little bit of it was a rocky road. She goes, hey, so since it's so rare, have you taken any feathers out yet? Can I get that back? I think I might want to do a full body mount.
Right.
And I said, nope, we're good. I just cut the tail off while you were there. You seen all that. He hasn't been touched since. And she goes, okay, I'll give you a call back tonight. Well, she texts me about 9 p.m. She goes, Savannah, I trust you in what you're going to do with my bird.
Yeah.
And just having her come pick that up.
Yeah.
I mean, she took off of work. She was like, hey, boss, I got to go. Like, I got to go pick up my turkey.
Yeah.
And she come in the office and she just goes, you blow me away. Like, just, this is amazing. And then I got to show her all the parts of it. And then there was an Eastern there, same size, same, design.
Yeah.
And I said, this is what an Eastern is supposed to look like. This is what yours looks like. So the red phase was just, man, unreal. Every single feather.
That's so cool.
It was gorgeous. Gorgeous. I had a lot of fun working with that one.
I love that.
Yeah.
With you, when you first brought this over today, you mentioned that one of these was emotionally invoking.
Yes.
Which one is it?
So it's the double up at the top left.
Okay, right there.
That is his little girl's first turkey. Which
Really?
was
You got
Jake.
a Tom and a Jake right there. Okay.
And then her second turkey was the Jake. So I talked to this dad, and he wanted something biggest and best for his daughter.
Yeah.
Well, I had, made measurements, and I said, so this is all the space we need.
Okay.
He goes, we need bigger. So he ended up making that frame. And whenever he brought it in, I was like, it's humongous. It could not fit through a front door. It is humongous. So just on that one, the designs that went on in my head, how am I going to cover up all this room? What am I going to do to fill it in and make it look enough, but not too much?
Right.
It was a month. I mean, just every day, and it was so big, I had to make a table and put a trash can just to hold it, and had to stand on my feet the whole time. So that right there is, and that put me back a little bit on my turnaround time as well, because it was just so massive.
Right.
But that one right there is what made me start doing my reveal videos online.
Okay.
So whenever I put the feather board into the frame, it's all face down. So once I lift it up, that's the first time I'm seeing it as well, like completed.
Oh, wow.
So whenever I lifted that one up, I wish I would have had it on video. I mean, I started bawling my eyes out because I was just like, all these hours. Yeah. Probably the most ever.
Okay. Yeah.
So and it was just so emotional to me. And then I was just like, you know what? I need to start recording my reactions to these, because I didn't know that was going to get me like it did.
Right.
So now I do recordings of my reveals on all of them. And I did one with the red phase as well. And you can see my face. So I'm seeing it at the same time you are.
Yeah.
Because of the recording. And I usually lift it up, look in the camera. And I mean, whenever I did, my face is like, and you can see my head like checking it out like this.
Yeah.
And that was, so yeah, I do the reveals like that. That way you see them the same time I do. It's kind of special. We're living it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. And then whenever his little girl seen that, she was, I mean, very excited.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So that's her first two.
Yep. Her first one was a Jake. Second one was a Tom.
Amazing.
And Dad wanted the world. And like they got it. They got it. It's amazing.
Well,
it was a big one.
And then this is a pheasant, right?
Yes, that's a pheasant.
Where did that come from?
I'd be lying to you. I can't remember everything. A farm.
Okay.
Up north, maybe.
Okay.
Just like maybe a couple hours away.
Okay.
Yep.
I love that because the feathers are so long here and it's
Those were broken in half.
really.
Yep. So I've had to repair a lot of feathers
Oh, I bet.
on some, and I always ask the clients, like, do you want me to repair this, or do you want it to look like when you shot it? And a lot of them are like, do away with it, or, put it back together, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I repaired all those feathers right there. They were, like, broken in half.
It's so unique because like the colors, right? I'm not an artist, but that's like, to me, looks like a pastel.
It was
and then
beautiful.
like down here with the different colors on the wings, like that looks like a painting.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorites.
And it's like, my mom's way big into Southwestern art, and that just screams like Southwestern art with colors. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. That is incredible. Just because it looks like a painting. That doesn't look like feathers. That looks like...
I didn't want to let it go.
That's so cool.
But he ended up bringing me 2 more.
Okay.
And he just said, thank you. Here's 2 more. Do what you will. So
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, that's so neat. That's so neat.
Yep. I've had a lot of youth hunters come in, and like this was a youth hunter.
Uh-huh.
And that is a totally different design.
Okay.
That was the first time I was doing that. And then the driftwood that I go and find myself.
Yeah.
There'll be kids that come in and say, okay, I just want a fan or something. Well, it can't just be a fan. Like, I'm extra.
Right.
And so I put her beard and her spurs on a pink cord that I had braided.
Okay.
And it's something different that you don't ever walk in and see in someone's house. It's not something you could buy off of Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to take a long walk, go for a walk with a taxidermist.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially like along a body of water.
And bring a backpack.
Right, right. Yes.
And an empty truck bed, for sure.
I love it. Well, that's cool. What are you working on right now?
I just finished the retirement bird this morning. My next one is 2 Rios from Texas.
Okay.
It's a double. It's a father and son mount, and it is in a very large diamond. So that is what I'll be working on next.
Awesome.
And then I did have a client come in the shop. She talked me into so much stuff. So not only am I making like a normal rectangle for her, but now nobody else can get me to do this. Okay, so let me just put that out there. So she has me burning a hat, and like with turkey feet in it.
Okay.
And then adding turkey feathers on a hat. She has me doing a smaller frame that won't have any tail feathers in it at all, just body feathers. That is just a smaller frame.
Yeah.
And so she talked me into some stuff that day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we sat out there on my swing in the country and just talked away. I love the people that come in there and just relax and talk. It's a nice feeling.
So, what's your favorite part about this whole job?
Okay. Not only am I doing the reveal videos now, but you may get a picture or a video sent to you of your turkey that is done, but there's absolutely nothing like seeing it in person.
Yeah.
So whenever someone walks into my shop, and I point it out, I'm looking at their faces. That part to me is one of the best feelings anyone could get. All the blood, sweat, and tears, like just multiple hours that go into these things, and just seeing their face.
Yeah.
That's payment in itself.
Yeah.
So, you're looking at a trophy that's going to last forever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's my favorite part.
That's awesome. And there's more applications to taxidermy than just, here's your...
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, so for example, Dad wants this for his daughter with the two. That's not just going to sit in the corner and collect dust. Mm-mm. You're now decorating the house. You're sitting out, with this gal that is going over all the different things. Like, you're now decorating the home in a way that taxidermy doesn't necessarily decorate homes in the past.
That's right.
Right? This is you're combining the beauty of the animal, the memory of the hunt, but now you're doing it in a fashion that
I'm doing it different. I love different.
Yeah, but it's style.
Yeah.
It's style. Like, this is the type of thing, and I don't want people to call you with all these crazy ideas. I do, but I don't want
I love the ideas.
Okay, so you're now able to decorate your home in a fashion that's like, we can literally put turkey feathers all over this room in various pieces of art, and it represents where I'm from, represents the terrain and the habitat here locally where I'm at. It also represents the memories of the hunts. Like, it's almost like another dimension.
Yeah. I brought one of mine into the house and set it on a shelf. Mm-hmm. And I have, those old mason jars. I have just a bunch of old stuff. I have plants everywhere. And setting that up on my shelves, which are the live edge shelves. Yeah. It went so well. I really need to get one in my house, I'm too busy doing everyone else's. But I was like, man, that looks really nice. So a lot of people think they have to hang it somewhere. Mm-hmm. You don't have to. You can set it on a shelf. Right. And it just goes so well.
Now, have you experimented with different sizes?
Yeah.
Like in the small realm?
Yeah. So I do have... My frame builders just brought me one. It's pretty small, and it has the shape of Illinois cut out in the back. Okay. So, and I have a Grand Slam coming up soon. They made this gorgeous frame for that. So I haven't really done. Well, actually, yeah, I have. I've done quite a few smaller frames. I forgot about those, but nothing that has been made from my frame makers yet. Okay. Their frames that they make me, I'm like, that's got to be something special. So right. I have a ton of those that are ready for feathers.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. All right. Well, let's take another break, hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the WJBM Outdoor Show, brought to you by Midwest Tractor Sales in Jerseyville. We're coming to you from the WJBM studios in Jerseyville, the voice of the Tri-Counties. I'm Aaron Quillan. I operate Monarch Rivers, where the mission is simple: kill big deer. And I help buyers and sellers as a broker with land and home real estate. For those of you joining, Savannah Rheude, R&R Taxidermy. Savannah, R&R. Is that Rheude Ranch?
It is, Rheude Ranch.
I love that. Tell us a little bit about Rheude Ranch and the foundation of that name.
Okay. That's a good question.
All right.
All right. So, the size of a ranch.
Yes.
That's thousands of acres.
Right.
Okay. Well, our 20 acres that is thousands to us. We moved from a floodplain in Godfrey.
Okay.
To our dream property. And whenever we finally set roots, we were like, this is the ranch. This is the Rheude Ranch.
I love it.
We just go off of that.
Okay.
Yep.
That's amazing.
It's a cute little story.
Yeah,
it's a cute little piece of land.
When I asked you that, you lit up with the biggest smile. I love that. Okay, so earlier in the show, I asked you about what inspired this American flag turkey. And you had said your husband was helping with the Seth Eaglehoff Memorial Turkey Hunt.
Yeah.
And that's put on by...
Hua gets us the veterans.
Okay.
And Squirrel Bowl puts it on. So each veteran, which we've done 10 veterans for the past couple years. Okay. Each veteran gets 2 guides. Okay. And they kind of get handpicked. And it's this past year we had a quadriplegic and a paraplegic. So wow. Yeah. Again, like this American flag that my husband gets to come home to that I made for him just is another reason to smile and be thankful. Yeah. We literally didn't see him for a whole month. Every day after work, he was out there building blinds, doing this, doing that. They came up with a really cool design. It was kind of like a Lazy Susan that was set in the middle of the floor. That way the chair could wheel right up on it. Wow. Yeah. And whichever way the turkey came out, it would just spin. So.
That's so.
Yep. And we were blessed to get 10 out of 10 turkeys. Every veteran that was there this year got a turkey.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And just being able to sit down with these guys was a whole nother level of just thankfulness. Yes. It was really cool. So Hua wanted me to come out and display my stuff. And they wanted the veterans to be able to choose what kind of mount they wanted. And I had 6 out of the 10 veterans go with my feather art, and being able to do the paperwork with these guys and sit there and have a relationship with these guys. It was so nice. It was great. And the frames that these are going to be in. Yeah. I mean, one of them says 1 shot, 1 kill. And it has, 2 of his, I want to say logos. It's just like 2 of these symbols on each side of that mean something so much to this guy. And another one has, his kids' names on each side, and the Hua logo, the Seth Eaglehoff Memorial Turkey Hunt logo with the date. It is something special.
That is so cool.
Yes, I cannot wait to dive in these things.
I love that.
Yeah.
So with this turkey hunt, this is essentially, so Hua selects the veterans. Yes. They basically go through, make sure everything's going to go smoothly, make sure that they've got the right people in place. And then where do they hunt?
So a lot of our guides have family or their own land. Okay. And we all, as Squirrel Bowl, kind of come together and get these guys their birds. That is our main mission on that weekend, to make these guys feel so comfortable and get their bird. Okay. And we make it happen no matter what. I think Eric and Jared had to drive Bruno, which was their vet this year, an hour away to go snag a bird at the last day, the last minute. Okay. And that was just, land that is offered up whenever everything else might be a little spooked around there. So it's a blessing. No matter what, we're going to try our hardest to get these guys their turkeys. Okay. And so far, so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and sometimes it's their first time shooting a turkey. So that in itself is really cool, too. Yes. Yes. And we go through Shills. Shills outfits them from head to toe.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. With all the camo, the whole...
I mean, they bring them there on a bus, and from head to toe, they get the backpack, calls, the socks, the pants, the sweater. If you want an outfit for now and one for the winter, you're going to get it. So.
That's unbelievable. Yep. That's so cool. Yep. That's amazing. So for anyone listening that's not familiar with the Squirrel Bowl, it is an event that kind of takes place out of Carlinville. That's like home base.
Yep.
And it's a squirrel hunt. And basically there's teams, and this event has grown. We had Jared in here and interviewed Jared, and he kind of gave me a pretty good idea. I wish I could remember everything that he told me, but basically there's a bunch of teams, and at the conclusion of the hunt, there's a big
ceremony.
Fill in the blanks. Help me out here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're doing great.
So, like, we'll do youth teams, or, we'll do adult teams, or youth and adult. And we normally do, like, the biggest red squirrel, the biggest gray squirrel. Anyway, you go sign your team in on Friday night, and there's a free meal there as well. Then we have all these other games. Who all's out there? Last year, I got to set up with my feather art out there and just spread the word. And we have auction items. There's a bunch of cool stuff that you can get into that night. And the next morning, that is whenever you go hunt.
Okay.
So I think that there's a time limit. I'm not sure on the time, but a time that you have to be back and have your squirrels weighed in.
Okay.
And then we'll just have a leaderboard going every 30 people that turn in or whatever. The leaderboards will just switch and swap, and you can watch those live as well. And so we do awards for those.
Okay.
And normally it's like a cool plaque that just gets... They're always so pretty, but it just gets thrown together like the last minute because we want to make it so special.
Yes.
So that's really neat for the ones who get to win. And then Saturday, that's the ceremony, the award ceremony, and just, the project third day. That's something really special to be a part of. Mm-hmm. Sitting there and listening to all this. That's church to us.
Right.
You get to hear about all the good things that have happened or that will happen or that are happening now. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's a great organization to be a part of. I am beyond blessed to be a part of this committee and be around people that feed me nothing but good.
Right.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Positivity.
It's always feel good all the time. They'll see you, yesterday, and then if they see you today, they're going to want to hug your neck and just, give you something to smile about. Mm-hmm. These are genuinely great, amazing people to be around.
Yeah.
And all we want to do is raise money for our vets, raise money for our local kids that don't have food and, don't have their own backpack or their own pair of socks or shoes.
Right.
So, and you get to see exactly where the money is going. Mm-hmm. So I love Squirrel Bowl. I love my people.
Yeah.
And then this year we have February 5th and 6th.
Okay.
So put it in your calendars. I better see you there, Aaron.
You will see me there.
Absolutely. And then, just through the year, we do other things to raise money. We were just the Macoupin County Fairground Board. They bartend for us during Squirrel Bowl.
Okay.
So we return the favor by bartending their Macoupin County Fair.
Okay.
So what we did while we were there a couple weeks ago was we raised money on the side by auctioning off a pistol.
Okay.
We made more money than we ever expected. So the next day, whenever we worked the gate, there was a decision to let 88 kids in for free. We were able to buy 88 kids entries, ride all you want. So that was just one way of being able to give back. And I mean, that means a lot to a family that will have 5 kids in the van,
Oh, yeah.
So we were able to do that. And there's been a couple other fairs, like the state fair will be at August 16th. Matchbox 20 is going to be playing then.
Okay.
So 12% of the alcohol sales go back to Squirrel Bowl. So if you're in the area, go buy a beer or something.
So, wait, whoa. Let's back up. 12% of the alcohol sales
from August 16th will go to Squirrel Bowl.
From the state fair?
Yes.
Is this the first time they've done that?
I believe so.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, we're moving mountains. We really are. And people are starting to notice, and it's a good thing to be a part of.
You're darn tootin'. Yeah. I love it. So we can talk about, this event all day long, but I don't think anything kind of shows the greatness of this event better than it's a fundraiser that does like $250,000 in a night. Isn't it like?
I know that we reached $1 million this past year.
Okay.
So we only want bigger and better.
Right. So don't quote me on that, but it does huge numbers.
Oh, yes.
And then, like you were saying, all this goes back to taking, military veterans.
Yes.
Hunting and providing for local children.
Mm-hmm.
And it does bigger numbers than anything.
Yep.
I mean, it does any hunting event that you can think of here in the local area.
Yeah.
It blows it out of the water.
Yeah. We're also at, I can't remember the name of it, the Woodpecker Classic.
Okay.
So a portion of the proceeds from that also go back to the youth hunters, like shooting events.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So we're really big into youth hunting too. We want you to get out there,
Yeah.
So any way we can find to give, we're on it.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's it's interesting. So the thing about hunting, it comes down to access. Mm-hmm. And providing access, because that's the one biggest roadblock. If you don't have access to a place to go hunt, and so getting youth out again with the veterans, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people willing to give up their ground for a youth. We were stuck with my youngest this year, going, where do we go? What do we do? Right. And our really good friends that, they're clients of ours, and then we kind of just hit it off really well. Mm-hmm. They offered up their ground for 2 Euro mounts that I did for a youth hunter, and I was like, yes.
That's amazing.
Like taxidermy's paying off,
Yeah, absolutely.
So my 9-year-old got to get not only her first buck off of Jared's ground this past year, our head nut.
Yeah.
But now, someone else that offered up their ground for a youth, they want to see it. They want to see kids succeed.
Exactly.
And, 9 years old, I'm sure we already went through the story about her first buck, but she was just as nervous on this turkey.
Oh, yeah.
And just seeing my little baby carry that in the field, it was nice to see. She's going to be a little hunter. She's already asking, so who's taking me this year, you or Dad? I'm like, well, if you want to kill the big bucks, you come with Mom.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's incredible. Well, why don't you go over your social medias so people that are listening can figure out how to find you and contact you in the event that they need some of this beautiful art or any other type of taxidermy.
All right. So I'm on Facebook at RR Space Taxidermy. And my number should be on there. If not, it's 618-946-2769. I mainly answer my phone over a text message or a regular message because I'm covered in nasty filth all the time with my fingers in the shop. So I'm in there normally 7 days a week. If you give me a call, I'm definitely going to answer the phone. But I have a little room now in the freezer. Only had to go buy 4,
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Yeah, the preparedness. I was unprepared. I thought I was good.
Well, you adapt as you go forward. And how do you know something's going to be so successful?
I mean, it's a God thing.
That's true.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a God thing. And, I mean, the head nut let me set up during Squirrel Bowl last year, and I can't tell you how many people I've had in say, oh, yeah, I talked to you at Squirrel Bowl. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. or just my friend shared it from Squirrel Bowl. So it's just been it's been a blessing. I try to prepare.
Yeah.
You know, I bought 200 containers. We cleaned out 2 freezers.
Yep.
That was gone in the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
I had to go buy a lot, but it's a blessing as well because that to me tells me I'm growing, and I love it. I want to continue to grow. I want to be the one to go to.
I love it. Well, you already are, and really appreciate you coming out.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah. Thank you.